Hello and welcome to my today's video, in which I'm going to speak to you about one of the most special idols for me, and that is Hongjoong of ATEEZ. And what is special for me in Hongjoong is the way he expresses himself, but also the way he probably knows himself. I don't know, I will try to explain it, and I will try to uncover it in the process of this video. And to me personally, Hongjoong, like the first thing that really seemed to be very special for me in Hongjoong is that his group, ATEEZ, they do a lot of very different concepts. And Hongjoong, he does really a lot of very different things in his life. But all the work of ATEEZ and all the work of Hongjoong is weirdly very coherent. Like, even though it looks different, even though it seems different, even though it is different, it still feels very coherent. And my feeling is that it is so because it is filled with all the same vibe, all the same energy, and that's the energy of Hongjoong. And it is so defined in him that it speaks through everything that he does. I wanted to speak specifically, like in ATEEZ, I don't know how much of ATEEZ work, ATEEZ creation is actually Hongjoong, but I wanted to talk about his solo project, which is, I was practicing how to say it in French. I will still say it very, very not right, but, you know, support me through this, please. Petit Cousin. His fashion show, which he released on his birthday. And it was a fashion line for children. And I heard one creator on TikTok, her name is Liz. I will refer her here. I wasn't able to say words. I'm sorry. She said that the way Hongjoong created clothes for children is not the way, you know, adults want to dress children. It's not the way that adults dress children. It's the way that children want to be dressed. It's the way that children, like what children want to wear. If you remember this, like I think every person in childhood, we did this thing. We wore some mom's dress or grandma's shoes, or like trying to put on makeup or something like this. It's a very universal experience of children, you know, to wear something that is adult, but still in this very touching children-like way. And I think I really love this theory. I don't know if it was his intention or not, but I really love this theory of Liz. I think she also worded this very beautifully. She's like, I really love everything that she does, actually. But I really love this theory because it is something very, very specific. It's not fashion. It's not just, you know, any fashion line. It's not just any type of fashion. It's something very specific to Hongjoong. Because Hongjoong, despite the fact that he is very mature and he really operates wonderfully in this modern world, and he really, like, as a producer, as a leader, as a important figure in ATEEZ, he does everything very, very well, as it seems to me. He also has this spark of childlike wonder in him. And also, you know, the name of this fashion line, it is, if I understand correctly, his mom used to have shop of clothes for children when he was little. So, and it was the name of her shop. So the name of this line is the same. It also comes from his like childhood memory, probably, about this shop that his mom had. And also it has this sense of this, you know, childlike feeling, which kind of has innocence in it, but it also it has joy in it, but it also has this very deep childlike wisdom in it. And it's very similar to how I feel about Hongjoong generally and about what he creates, because even when the topics are very, you know, not appropriate for children, the general direction of the work of ATEEZ is still about it. I watched the concert of ATEEZ, the one which is called Towards the Light, Wheel of Power. And it basically has the theme of how you return to your soul, how you basically, rescue your soul from everyone who wants to take it away from you, and how you feel after you have returned it. There is this sense of, joy, of drive, of desire to create, to be, to live, to communicate, to all of that. And this is very Hongjoong-like for me. So it's like, what I'm trying to say is that his creation feels very coherent because it's always him. Because it's always, whatever it is, it's always the embodiment of his, the way he thinks, of his internal feeling, of his vibe, of his values, but also of his intention. Intention, as I feel it, as it seems to me, maybe I'm wrong. Intention for a the better world in which people live this way, according to their sense of soul, which is most visible, which we feel the most when we are still children, when we still remember that we have, that we still feel that we have a soul. And I once heard a phrase from one person who said, if you are doing something that another person could do, you are doing something wrong. And I firmly believe that this is, this fashion line, for example, is unique for Hongjoong. Nobody else could do it. And even his, nickname is N01, no one like me. And I believe that every person should be like this. I believe that every person should dream like this and create like this. Dream about something entirely unique, something that nobody has ever done, something that nobody has ever created. But at the same time, even if you do something that somebody has done already, it's still unique because it's still you. Because if you are able to feel your own unique energy, to feel your own unique vibe, the one that belongs to your particular soul, because there are no two similar souls, there are no two the same souls in this world. If you are able to express this, everything you do is unique. And honestly, in my opinion, it's the only way that it makes sense to create. There's no point in creating from the expectations of other people. There is no point of creating from the idea that I will do it and I will get something. There is no point in creating, of reconfiguration of something that already exists. The only way to create and the only way to dream is to dream and to create something unique to you. Because this is the only way how you express yourself, actually. And this is, more importantly, the only way how you really feel this joy. The joy of embodying your soul, embodying what you really are. And I feel like Hongjoong he might be the best out of all the idols in this particular thing, in expressing his unique flavor, his unique fragrance, his unique vibe of what he really is. And in fact, when you create like this, you have this ultimate confidence and ultimate protection, because people can say everything about what you have created. People can say that it's stupid, people can say that it doesn't make sense, people can say that it doesn't correspond with some expectation, and so on and so on. It doesn't matter, because when you create from within yourself, this is the only thing that you can do. Like, for example, when I make this blog, the ideas come to me like randomly, and I just fulfill them. If someone says what you are speaking about is bullshit, or what you are speaking about doesn't make sense, or it's not true, or anything like that, I will not even have to reply to it, because I'm not trying to be right. I'm not trying to make you like me. I'm not trying to force you into agreeing with me. I am fulfilling what goes from the inside of me, because if I don't fulfill it, I will explode. And there's nothing else that I could create but this. There is nothing else that I could say but what I'm saying. Because this is how I feel, because this is what I see. I'm describing what I witness, and I describe my experience, and I describe my feelings. I couldn't be making anything else. And I've been dreaming about making a blog for many, many years, but I couldn't, because I didn't have this connection to myself. But as soon as I received it, as soon as I kind of established it, then I started to receive all of these ideas, all of these insights about different things, which I am now expressing in this, like in these videos. There's nothing else I could be saying. Because only this is the only thing that corresponds with how I feel, with what I am, at the same time as what I dream of, what my intention, what the direction of the movement of my soul is. And I feel like it's the same for Hongjoong. He is one of the best idols at expressing themselves, at the same time as, not so many idols have this external intention of changing the world, but Hongjoong does have it. And this is one of the things that makes him so special for me personally. There are idols who do have this intention. I'm not going to say that there is none. Idols and like musicians, but there aren't many. And Hongjoong for me is like the most obvious in this. The most obvious in his desire to make the world joyful and innocent. Innocent not in like the way we usually perceive innocence, not in that way. Of course, Hongjoong is very sexy. Of course, his concepts are often like that. It's not that, like, I'm not saying that, crossing out some of the themes of the life, but it's rather about, embodying everything that is. Embodying everything that he is, and encouraging other people to embody what they are as well. And that's why I love him so much. And I really believe that this is the only way to have this fulfillment in life. To be yourself and to create what comes from the inside, in whatever form it comes from the inside. And whatever you do, in this case, it will always be honest, and it will always be very real, because it will be you. And you can do different things, and it will still be you. And this is why I'm supposed to finish the video, I feel like, because I've been speaking in circles for quite some time. But it's okay. Like, it is what it is. This is the kind of a day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Hongjoong, for existing. And for his bravery. And for his, honesty. And for his courage to be himself. That's very inspiring. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.